Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Elizibar. We're going to talk about Hotline Miami Wildlife #1. So this is obviously a spin-off of Hotline Miami, which I play a lot of. Well, I guess these days I play a lot of Hotline Miami 2, not the first one, because the second one is the first one, improved in every way, except maybe the story. The first one's story is pretty just like chef's kiss, if you know what I mean. But I digress. We got a book here. We should take a look at it. Now you open it up, and right away, well, I guess if you open it up, you get a credits page. But right away after that, after the credits page, you get into, man, I put this flag here, and I'm not even using the dang thing. I am clearly a professional. All right, we jump right into the action. Like there's no fooling around. There's no messing around. This book is here to tell you, yo, this is a Hotline Miami book, and everybody is getting shot in this place. It's pretty brutal, really. I mean, there's nothing like super graphic, like we don't see his brains going out the back of his head or anything, but there's a lot of dead people in this introductory scene. It's really intense and cool. He goes around searching the house after he kills everybody, and then, we're doing in media res. We just jumped right in, and we're just going. Now, one thing that might catch your eye is just how big the white space is at the top and the bottom of the page. Well, as you can see from over here on the left, we violate that all the time. We go full bleed on a lot of pages, especially left to right. I don't remember if there was a full bleed through the top or the bottom, but we definitely impinge on that space quite frequently in the course of this book, and it's used to great effect. The book feels very vibrant and alive as you're reading it. And it's not just because like the colors are popping that much or anything. I do like the way the book looks. I like the art. It's got an indie kind of style to it. Like this isn't like super detailed photorealistic. It's a step down from that. I don't want to say it's like manga influenced, but like when I look at the facial construction and stuff like that, that's kind of how I feel. Like there's just that little bit of stylization to it. It's really nice though. It's really nice. Let me flip over to my next little flag here. Take me just a second to get over there. This is printed on some nice sturdy paper with a great cardboard cover. Like this book feels like I could like use it to, you know, kill spiders and the book would be fine. Like it feels rugged and durable. Kind of like Coda, if you remember that series. Like that always had those really tough, nice cardstock covers. I don't think Coda's pages were quite as heavy duty as this. This is some heavy duty paper. What does this book cost? $4.99. Well, they paid like they made it work, man. They were like, yo, we're gonna get the good stuff. A little 50 blessing symbol on the back. So we go from that in media res stuff to a little flashback to meet the guy, the murder machine, the dude who's doing all the bad things to all the bad guys. And so he's hanging out here with his friend, and there he is. There's his friend, and he's like, "Man, I've been giving money to these people. They've been calling me. It's weird. They're unsettling me. But let's fight the Russians. Let's stop Russia." Then they play air hockey. So we learn about the person. We learn about the world. So even if you're not familiar with the Hotline Miami world, there's something funny going on here because it sounds like the Russians invaded the U.S. What? Pro tip, they did. Then they nuked Hawaii, man. No, San Francisco. Like, it's nuts. Things in that war got a little bit out of hand. They got a little bit out of control. It's a great introduction to the setting. I'm not going to go into that too much because I feel that's kind of spoilery, even though, you could just go play the game. If you don't already know it, there's a certain level of mystery to be had in the dialogue here because this seems very much like, the 80s. I mean, look at the machines back there. You got what's clearly Donkey Pong, and you got Chomper over there. Like, those are probably references to certain video games that a man named Billy Mitchell plays. All right. So, most of this book, after that introductory sequence, is this guy getting ready for his first time doing the thing. So he's got his girlfriend over, and he gets a package in the mail. She wants to check it out. He doesn't want her to check it out because obviously, who wants somebody to see that, you just got delivered a box with a 9mm pistol, an Uzi, and probably a bunch of ammo, along with a creepy, red-eyed rabbit mask of death. I don't think I would want anybody to see that I had just gotten that in the mail, but here this poor dude is with that in the mail. Mm-hmm. Um, and there's a lot of other little touches here, like they were doing drugs right before this, so he's freaking out even more than he probably would be normally. Uh, there's some great interactions that tell you a lot about him as he interacts with her, and then he meets another friend a little bit later. Great interactions there. This is actually like really strongly like building character and telling us about people, which is not what I expected in a book named Hotline Miami. I expected this to be like 32 pages of people getting machine gunned, like this was a Punisher comic, and that's not at all what we're having here. It's pretty dope though. This is a do recommend. I don't know if you can find a copy. I got this at Westfield Comics. They so they don't just have a store; they also sell online, and so they got it from their warehouse and had it ready for me last week. It came out 2 weeks ago, I think. But very much, I really liked it. The only thing I didn't like about the book is these cardboard covers, man. They always do this, and it drives me crazy. Oh, but the cover looks great, doesn't it? Look at this. Cover looks awesome. Has anybody ever heard of this publisher before? I don't think I have until this book. I probably seen the name somewhere, but no recollecto, if you know what I mean. All right, you all take care of yourselves. You have a great day, great night, great whatever you got going on. Sure, hope to see you again next time. Till then, bye bye.